They treated me like their personal ATM. Then I secretly recorded them trashing me. Then my brother needed money. I need to get this off my chest, Reddit. I did something drastic. Something I never thought I was capable of. Something that's probably going to make me sound like a terrible person to some of you. But after years of being the family doormat, the ATM, the one everyone takes advantage of, I finally snapped. It all started, I guess, when I was a kid. I was always the responsible one, the good one. My older brother Ethan was not. He was the charmer, the rebel, the one who always got away with everything. My parents, especially my mom, adored him. This dynamic continued into adulthood. I got a good job, worked hard, saved my money. Ethan drifted. He bounced from job to job, always relying on my parents, and increasingly me, to bail him out. It started small. Hey, sis, can you lend me a couple $100? I'll pay you back next week. Narrator. He never did. Then it escalated. My car broke down. Can you cover the repairs? I'm short on rent this month. I always helped. I felt obligated. My parents reinforced this. Ethan's just going through a rough patch, they'd say. You're so lucky to be in a position to help. Lucky. Right. It wasn't just Ethan, though. It was the whole family. My parents, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. They all seemed to view me as their personal bank. They'd ask for loans, never repaid. They'd expect me to pick up the tab at every family dinner. And the worst part? They weren't even grateful. They acted like it was my duty to support them. They'd make these backhanded comments like, "Oh, Olivia can afford it, she's so successful." The resentment simmered for years. Then came Thanksgiving, last year. I was hosting, as usual. I'd spent days preparing. I'd recently bought a new laptop. That morning, I'd had a quick video call with a colleague, and I'd left the laptop open thinking I'd closed the call. I hadn't. The camera and microphone were still on, streaming, to nowhere, thankfully, but still, recording. Later that day, after dinner, while I was in the kitchen doing dishes, I heard my family talking in the living room. Honestly, I don't know how Olivia does it, my mom said, her voice laced with that familiar condescending tone. She's so uptight. She needs to loosen up. She's always been like that, Ethan chimed in. Such a goody two-shoes. And then they were off, ripping me apart. My personality, my career, my lack of romantic life, even my apartment. They mocked my clothes, my hobbies, my friends. They called me boring, pretentious, materialistic, and desperate. I stood there, frozen, listening to them tear me down. And then I remembered the laptop. I quietly slipped into the spare bedroom. The little red light was still on, recording. I stopped the recording, saved the file, and went back to the kitchen. I finished the dishes, plastered a fake smile on my face, and pretended like everything was fine. But inside, something had shifted, something had broken, and something had hardened. I didn't say anything to anyone, not then. I just waited. Full story linked below.